Live from Victory Park, this is News 8 Daybreak Saturday.
Time goes by so fast when you're having fun. The whole crew is here this morning. I'm just all gilled up. Colleen Coyle is back with a look at your forecast. Alexis Smith is watching the roadways, and Amy Kay made a wonderful recipe for those of you who are suffering with the flu. Check out My Texas Today at her Facebook webpage for the recipe. It was awesome. And also, coming up, did you find yourself in the Starbucks line a lot, or maybe you're eating out a little too much? Well, these splurges all add up to big bucks. Coming up, we're going to break down the numbers with a brand new financial advisor in the house today. We're going to break it down with him. We're going to break you in on this show, buddy. It's nothing like you've ever been on before. We're glad to have you. Time now is 8:31. Colleen, how's the forecast shaping up?
Good. You know what the forecast usually is, Shon? I'm in line at Starbucks. That's where you can find me most of the time. So I need some advice. But let's get a look outside.
Time now, 8:48. Coming up next, we're talking money. We're going to show you how little splurges can break the bank. Get your pen and paper. We've got some tips you can use going into the year 2013. Save some money. We all could. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Time now is 8:50. Many of us make a New Year's resolution to be smarter with our money. One way you can save is to get rid of small things like your daily fix. Now, I don't know how you're going to do it, but you got to try. You got to get some discipline this year. Coffee, Red Bull, cigarettes, these little things add up to big bucks. Now, join us now in studio is Rick Salmeron, a certified financial planner. Thank you so much for coming, Rick.
Thank you so much for having me.
You know, people are not disciplined. And how do you get someone who has got a habit of having coffee, especially Starbucks, which is pretty pricey?
It's not easy. It's not easy. The coffees at Starbucks and other places are wonderful. I love them. I'm a coffee person myself.
So am I.
It's one of my daily indulgences, but it does add up after a time.
So let's break this down. Just going with just basic coffee.
Yeah, just basic coffee. Let's say a cappuccino latte, whatever, can easily be, what, $4 a cup, I'd say. You have 5 of those a week, and that can add up to some serious dollars. An average coffee cost at that rate is going to be $1,040 a year.
Wow.
So suppose that you took that same money and redirected it into savings that earned something like, I don't know, hypothetically 6% for the next 2 decades.
Can you get 6% now on a savings?
I've seen it happen. I'm not going to guarantee it, but I've certainly seen it happen. At a savings account, no. But
I think you put it in perspective. You take a year's worth of coffee, which is basically $4 a cup, pay that to yourself, put it into even a low-yielding bond account or whatever. At least you're generating some type of interest.
Absolutely.
You think you can't save money, but you can save a lot.
I think if you think about it, if you think about the areas that you spend your money on, that you can maybe whittle down a little bit. I'm all about enjoying life today, don't get me wrong, but if you take a look at what your pot of gold might look like at, say, retirement or college for your kids, and you're not liking the picture that what you see, I would suggest that you take a look at some of the behaviors that you're doing today with your money and just redirect some of those things.
Well, let's talk about something else, because everybody has to eat lunch. I mean,
absolutely.
Everybody doesn't brown bag it, but can you save big bucks by doing it that way?
Big bucks. I love Dallas. They've got fantastic restaurants. This is one of the best cities to eat in.
I got a problem with losing weight because of that.
But it's easy to drop $10, $15 a meal if you throw in the tip. I mean, let's think about that.
And that adds up to what, $75 per week with an annual cost of over almost $4,000?
It is unbelievable.
If you invest that over 20 years, what are we talking about then?
At least $150,000 or more.
You know, when people, you know, you've made this so simple, because people always say, I can't save, I can't make, you know, I can't generate money. But if you take this and pay yourself and put it in a low yield interest account,
it can make a big difference for you long term. And let me give you this one suggestion also.
Okay, we got about 5 seconds. Make it quick.
I'll show you how to maybe save a couple of $1,000s a year just with a Sharpie and a Post-it note.
Okay.
If you write these words on a Post-it note, stick it in your wallet or your purse. Do I really need this? You'll think twice about spending money.
Really? It's that simple.
It could be that simple.
You know what? I'm going to take your advice and I'm going to try this.
It's yours.
Thank you. And, you know, it helps when you get stuff for free, too. But it's an easy, simple reminder to tell you really don't need it. Pay yourself and put it in an account. Save money over 10 years. Good job, Rick. Thank you. Happy New Year to you. Time now, 8:54. Still to come. We'll see plenty of sunshine today. Colleen has your forecast.